Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel and checking out our exclusive digital show, the Good Day Austin Roundup, where we highlight and talk about some of the morning show segments that you may have missed.
I'm Casey, one of the anchors on Good Day Austin, and I'm joined by fellow anchor Amanda Salinas and Donny, the digital content manager here at the station.
He's also the emperor.
Yeah. He's the emperor, the digital content emperor.
Yes. So all you digital people out there, just so you know.
You must aspire to be emperor.
Exactly.
Well, technically, I already lord all over them. So, you know.
And we did switch sides. You're right.
Yes, we did. Sorry, I'm getting used to the new side. Yes.
And Zach's not here today.
Yeah, we decided we liked. I like my right. Casey likes his left.
Yeah.
Amanda was sort of
I'm
caught in the middle, literally.
I'm in the middle.
He likes to be straight on.
Yeah.
Dead on.
Anyways, well, today we are going to be doing a lot of South by stuff. Obviously, if you guys live in Austin or know about the news, it's South by time.
No,
so
no weather videos today.
No weather videos today
because
we had so much South by stuff.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah. So
he's been a busy bee.
I know. Well, you guys helped me out too, so we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. All right, well, let's talk about some of the segments and stories you might have missed over the weekend. Libby Farrow and Adelie Rowe went out to North Italia in downtown Austin to celebrate 314 or Pi Day. The restaurant held a big pop party with music, food, and they even had a Globe of Dough stunt show, which I was very intrigued about. But we were busy doing stuff, so I did not get to see
Globe of Dough stunt show.
But speaking of dough, as we're talking about, Libby and Adelie took each other on in the art of making it. I wasn't quite sure what was happening because they said they were going to toss it, and then watching the whole keeping score, neither one of them tossed the dough into the air. So, anyways,
maybe they make pizza differently there?
They kind of played around with the dough a lot, and
these girls like to play with food a lot.
They sure do. I think they were just trying to form like the perfect pizza. I don't know. Anyways, Libby was declared the winner. Hers looked less bubbly, according to them.
Okay.
So Libby really came out on top of it. See, they were like forming it. I think they were like putting. I know that guy's like, "What are you guys doing?" It's not how you make a pizza.
You're supposed to toss it in the air.
Yeah. So I think that was Adelie's, and that was Libby's.
And that's not cooked, or is that cooked?
No.
Okay,
and
that's
so
before.
then she was the judge. And Libby,
Wow, Libby's really happy.
Do you know what I say when I see reactions like that? Act like you've done this before. Libby, that's a reaction of someone who loses a lot, you know?
Oh, yeah. She should.
I'm cool.
She was overcome with emotion.
Yeah, she should have just been like,
she won.
It happens, you know?
Well, you never know what's going to happen on live TV, and you have to be prepared. It's also probably not the best idea to have your phone on the desk when anchoring, and if you do, just make sure you turn the volume off because it's always listening, apparently. Libby and Adelie learned the hard way. Take a look.
I know, like, do I wake up? Okay, so if it starts at 2.
What's a good cure for boredom? I know. Entertainment. Ask me to play your favorite songs.
What? Siri, not right now.
What is a good cure for boredom? Watching us, Siri. How?
Yeah,
like,
that was insulting. I have no idea what just triggered. That was so weird.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
That has happened?
Yeah.
Siri's come up and talked while you're on air?
It's happened.
My watch, Siri on my watch has talked to me on air, and I've been like, I will, not that it's going to help, but I actually hit the watch to tell it to be quiet.
Always listening.
I mean, 5 or 6 years ago, it would probably have been frowned upon for us to bring our phones to the desk, but now we just can't. We can't be without them.
Yeah,
they're always there. We just have to remember to silence
And in
them.
Libby's defense, she is also producing the show, so she has to keep up to date with all the news and everything.
Well, I was just about to say that. I mean, I've got Twitter alerts and breaking news alerts and all kinds of alerts. It's not so much for text messages or selfies.
TikTok videos.
Yeah, TikTok. No, it's not. No.
But we do all of those things.
We do. But that's not.
Not saying that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking to scale new heights, there's a spot for you. Mesa Rim Climbing Center is now open, and the 50,000 square foot facility, which just recently hosted the 2023 USA Climbing National Team Trials, features diverse rope climbing and bouldering terrain, 55-foot climbing walls, a yoga studio, and more. Yeah, checked it out and gave it a try.
That looked really high.
It was 57 feet.
I was like, yeah, but it looks pretty cool. Casey and I were talking about wanting to go try it sometime.
Yeah, we should do it.
Doing our own version of a keeping score, we said.
With me and you and Zach.
Yes.
Did Zach agree to this?
I think he did.
I think so,
Yeah.
Like guys versus girls, kind of.
Libby, or I'm not sorry, Tiara, I think you'll see later, she didn't go up the high wall though.
Well, she went up the 57-foot wall.
She did?
Is
Oh,
there, I
maybe
mean,
it was
I don't
a
know if
different
there's a
video.
higher wall,
Yeah, I
but
don't know either.
she
Sorry,
went.
Sarah,
Because
didn't
she
call
went.
out.
No, she went on. I remember she did it on live TV.
Okay.
And
I think this video I saw was the shorter wall. Maybe this was the prep wall.
and she said it was.
There she is.
I believe the word she used was gnarly.
That's right.
Gnarly.
Many times
Yeah,
she said
that's
the word gnarly.
usually
I can see
it's
that.
dreamy and vibey, but this was gnarly. That was the description.
She did great. Sierra always does great.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I probably would have fallen. That's probably what will happen if we go out and do this.
No, you won't fall.
Great TV.
At least it's not a real
That's true.
rock.
And there's like good padding on the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
we're
So you have that going for you.
You're strapped in, right? Aren't they strapped in?
Well, they're not strapped in
Well,
there.
this one I think was low enough, but as you get
Right.
higher, they put a
You'll-
thing on you. Because I've been climbing before. I'm at Crux on South Congress.
Okay.
And yeah, they give you a little thing, and so if you fall, you have, they can kinda catch you.
You're still,
They don't
strapped
just let you
in.
fall.
In a harness. You're in a harness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Well, like we said at the beginning of the roundup, South by Southwest is well underway, and it's almost half over, in fact.
Oh.
5 days have gone by already, yes.
Wow.
And it's been a busy one for all of us, for all of you out there who aren't in town or have been doing other things. We've got you covered.
All right.
We have a lot of stuff. So we're going to look at some of the things that have been going on. We're going to start with opening night, March 10th. South by Southwest kicked off with the world premiere of Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Stars that walked the carpet included the directors here, also Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, and Reggae Jean Page, as I learned is how you pronounce his name.
Is that his name?
Reggae.
I had no idea.
Because there's a
before.
little accent over the E, and
Yeah.
so it looks like it would be pronounced Reggae, but
thought
we were
that's
told
what
it's
it was.
Reggae.
Yeah, I thought it was Roger.
it's reggae.
Okay, reggae.
But it was really cool to talk to all these people out on the carpet. Opening night is always one of the biggest movies that they premiere. I know last year it was Everything Everywhere All at Once was the premiere, so it was kind of cool to
There's
see.
Chris Pine.
Yeah, and he's been here before. We've talked to him before. I don't know if you guys remember that movie. I think it was called Hell on High
Hell
Water.
on High Water.
Yeah, that premiered at South Lamar Alamo.
Taylor Sheridan.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was pretty cool. But yeah, you can see lots of people on the red carpet. It's a good time. That's Justice Smith. So we'll see how this movie does in comparison to the movies that have premiered in the past.
Was Hugh Grant here for the premiere as well?
No, he was not.
He was not, okay.
Yeah. I think maybe it was laying
I know
low
he's
after the Oscar stuff.
Oh, I saw that
He
too.
wouldn't have been into it.
No. We know now. At least we know if you watched the pre-show to the Oscars, the red carpet on a different network, and you saw the interview that Ashley Graham did with Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Ashley, and Hugh said, yeah, it's a Vanity Fair. He was talking about the book Vanity Fair, not the magazine Vanity Fair.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, the party Vanity Fair. It's like Hugh was he being rude or was he
kicked
being
out.
British?
I
That's
feel like
the
he has
debate.
like a weird, quirky sense of
Yeah.
humor
He
sometimes.
does.
Because I think I've seen other interviews with him where he kind of has it's like offbeat. So if you're not really I would probably have
He
reacted
just
the same way
shouldn't
I
have
would
taken the mic.
Yeah, he shouldn't
that's
have
all.
stopped.
But-
I read about this first, though, and then I saw the video. And so when I read it in my head, it was way worse. And so the video was actually, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Yeah.
He was smiling every now and then.
Yeah.
He was short. She's
Yeah.
like, well, who are you wearing? My suit? Who's
I'm
it
just
by?
wearing my suit.
My tailor.
But I feel like that's what, because even the
Like,
joke
I
that he
can't
does
remember.
when he presents in the Oscars is a little kind of like, everyone's like, ooh.
Is-
I won't repeat the joke, but
It was just British humor.
Yeah,
like,
I think
very
so. I agree.
deadpan.
I agree.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not all red carpet premieres at South by Southwest, although we'll get to a few of those in a minute. But there's also a lot of activations that pop up.
Casey, I hate when you call me out like that.
No, but actually, Casey should have looked at the script. Right?
Yes,
Casey
you're right,
never
you're
looks at the
right.
script and he reads all of my mess ups and cues for him in the script.
Casey
Yeah.
is the last eyes on the
I know,
script.
but this is not live, so I play it up whenever I mess up. It's fun.
It makes it fun.
Like the Paramount Plus one that took over Clive Bar on Rainy. The activation was called The Lodge. It's Picard and had a variety of things showcasing the streaming service's shows, including a Picard-themed bar and photo ops for shows Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies, and 1923.
Yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff at this activation. They had some sports stuff. I think you'll
that
see
Picard?
after this, we got to pick a record.
Yeah,
So
you
you
told
got to
me
pick an
about
old
that, yeah.
record, and then you got to splatter paint it. So I don't know if you can see, or you'll see when I drop
Are you
on.
ruining the
Yeah.
record?
So I think you can still play the record because it's the top of the
Probably
record.
not.
But I don't know. I haven't tried yet.
No.
So I'll let you know if it works. But you got to drip some paint on, and it looked really cool. Should have brought it in. I forgot to
Yeah.
bring it in and show you. But yeah, they had a lot of other stuff. Yeah, the Grease Pink Ladies one, you could wear the jacket and get in the car.
There's the
This was the
1923.
1923 bar. Me and our reporter Jessica, she and I took a
Oh, you guys are hanging
Vintage-
out in the
vintage
porch
shot there.
of the Dutton
Yeah.
Ranch porch.
Exactly, yeah. And then this was Rabbit Hole, which is the new show that they have with Kiefer Sutherland and
Paramount
Charles
Plus.
Dance. We'll
Jack
talk about that
Bauer.
later as
Yeah.
well. That's kind of cool. It was you could walk around and all the surveillance cameras were showing you on those screens in front of us.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was kind of creepy. A couple times you'd like walk around and be like, oh,
Yeah.
where are we?
It really brings home the point of how many people are watching us.
Always watching.
Yeah.
for sure.
The pink ladies right there.
Yeah. So you got to put on a fun little jacket
Oh,
and
fun.
yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. Looks like you had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and HBO Max was also on Rainy Street with its coffee house. The activation's aim was to showcase storytelling, specifically LGBTQIA+ and Latinx stories. There were several panels featuring special guests, as well as ones regarding popular shows like The Last of Us and The White Lotus.
Yeah, that was also pretty cool. It was a little bit more chill because there wasn't a lot of like things that you could do because they had. I feel like it was mostly like panels and things like that, but it was a really nice little vibe in there. As you can see, everyone's like just getting coffee and stuff like
I
that.
saw on social media that Gabriel Luna, who is one of the stars of The Last of Us, he plays Tommy.
Yes, he was there.
The brother of Joel. He was there, and
Yes.
he's an Austinite. He's
Yes.
a,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
That's
believe
pretty
I believe he's a native of Austin. He may not live here anymore, but he's from Austin.
That's awesome.
He
yeah.
felt right at home on The Last of Us because he lived in Austin. On The
Yes.
Last of Us.
Well, on The Last of Us, in that first episode, where
Yeah.
you've seen
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah. And then they did some White Lotus one, I think. And if you saw in the video earlier, they had like quotes and little Easter eggs from the shows and stuff all throughout the house. That was pretty cool too. And yeah, and some of the other video was from some other of the activations that we had gone to. There was
Yeah.
like the Slack one, which I was telling Casey about. They had a little pop up on Congress, and then Porsche had some stuff with Transformers there and stuff. Sounds pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that is cool.
Yeah.
There was another activation on Rainy Street. This one was the Lush House, which our own Kelly Saberi got to check out. It featured a look at some of the company's products and also had panels on the future of technology. There was a special party featuring Glitterbox over the weekend.
I gotta say, that place probably smells amazing. Have you ever been inside a Lush?
Yes.
Or walked by a Lush? Like it just.
It can be overwhelming
A lot of
because
scents.
it smells.
Yeah.
And Lush, when she did this interview, that specific cube right there,
Uh-huh.
that was 1.5 pounds. It's
something like
a bath bomb, is what it is, and that you put in your
Yeah.
bubble bath so it can
Yeah.
fizz all over the place.
Super Mario, right?
Yes, and it was 1.5 pounds, and it's supposed to be just an amazing
Gotta have a lot of water in
experience.
that bath.
Well, then this was like a bath
full
bod. I guess they
bath.
were talking about a
Yeah.
lot of like tech and stuff, and so this was kind of cool too. But yeah, I didn't get to see the house when it was like with all this stuff that Kelly got to see. I went to the party over the weekend, checked that out, listened to the DJ.
Was that fun?
It was. It was a lot of fun. It was great.
Was it
party
crowded?
there. Yeah.
Did you have to stand in line?
Yeah, a little bit, but not too long. I mean, I was there pretty early because I had to be at work on Monday,
okay.
so I wasn't out too late. But it was a good time. So yeah, all those activations always.
They're fun, yeah.
See,
Been some good ones.
we the last time we did some activations was, I think it was 2018, 5 years ago, when the Ready Player One. When
Oh, that one
movie
was cool.
came out,
Yeah,
that
I
one was
remember that
cool,
one.
and I took my son, and we were first in line because we wanted to make sure that we went. That was the last time we did any
Yeah.
activations.
Casey and I did some HBO ones back in the day.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones, where we
Yeah,
were
I've been to
threatened by,
those. Yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah, we always joke about the one because we went. I forget what the company is. If you forgive me to the company, but they had like a whole thing where you could break stuff, and I broke the glass
yeah.
ceiling.
Yes, yes. We
And Casey, I was like, he just said it was like, I don't think the two of us are the
I know.
people that should be doing this. But that was like, we wanted to do two different options, and so he was the one. He got to destroy like a printer.
Yeah,
And I
mine
broke the glass
was more
ceiling, so-
appropriate. And Rainy Street isn't where all the activations are popping up. Over the east side, there's the Museum of Graffiti pop-up. The museum is in Miami, but has brought some of its art back here to Austin. The pop-up celebrates 50 years of hip-hop. There's me, and unlike the others, this one will be going on past South by Southwest. It will be open until March 28th.
I thought that was pretty cool. I accompanied you
so
to this.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just right over there by the World of Liquor.
Right.
I mean, I think it's like literally right next door.
Yeah.
That's how
Was
I
it on?
remember. Yeah.
Is it on East 6th? Yeah, East
East
6th
Sixth,
Street.
yeah.
809
Next
East
to a
6th
gas
Street.
station and World of Liquor.
Yes, but it is such a cool spot in there, and it's got some really cool, interesting
Yeah.
photographs and.
I had no idea that hip hop had been around for 50 years.
Wow, the
I was thinking early 80s, but 1973 2023. MC Herc, I think, is when he started sort of working with the turntables. That's pretty cool.
That
Yeah,
is
we were there when the
very
artist was outside
Yeah.
making the graffiti or, on the side of the building and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Did G get video of that? No.
I think he did. I may not have put it
Where
in
is
here.
it?
Yes, I don't think I put
Gee.
it in here. Yeah, that's a producing
this
fail
could
on
have
my
been,
part.
You could
Yeah,
have put the video. Oh, I see.
I know. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll edit over it.
Okay.
So we can.
All right.
Yeah.
It's there now.
It will be. Yes, it will be shortly. But yeah, go check it
lot of
out. That's
text.
pretty awesome. And I don't think it's like super. Like the tickets aren't like crazy expensive. I think it's like $12 or something. like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
So you can go and check that out. Past South by. Well, one of my favorite activations this year, and most years, it's the Prime Video one. And this year, they also did not disappoint. Prime Texas featured a look into the worlds of the many Prime Video shows. We talked about this a lot. Daisy Jones and the Six. They had like this recording studio where you could go in, and I don't know if you could actually record anything, but this lady was kind enough to play guitar for us when we were over there. And then I got a tattoo, which I still have. This was really cool. They called it Prime Denim Company, and so they had all these like denim jackets that were like secondhand from like I think vintage stores and things like that. So you got to pick one, and then actually, fun fact, these are our friends from Fox 26.
Oh, very
Yeah, they
cool.
were in town
Interesting.
covering. So sister station. But anyway, so you get this jacket, and then they had a local artist. They had about 6 of them there, and they would kind of draw a little design. You had about
Personalize them?
6, 8 designs, I think. But I think some of them, they would do designs of your choice. If you like kind of
There's
told them
you
about.
getting the tattoo.
There's me getting my tattoo.
Now that's not a permanent.
No, it is. I think they called it like a free-form tattoo
Okay.
pen. So it will be on my arm for probably another week and a half or so.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, so I have a little cowboy hat just right here. And then they had a lot of other local companies just kind of there, promoting their stuff. So it was a pretty cool thing. It took over the Hotel San Jose on South Congress. They also took over the Austin Motel nearby, which it had an activation featuring Casey's favorite word, an immersive experience.
Yes.
Into Swarm. It's a title that's created by Donald Glover, so that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Everything is immersive these days. That is the trend.
Has been and
Or
always will be
curated.
now. Yeah.
Curated, immersive.
I like curated better than immersive. Sensory is
like
another
it.
word.
I don't like both of them.
You don't like
Sensory. I
curated?
They're just overused in press
Well,
releases.
Oh, yeah.
Curated.
But if you have
Note to
if you
anyone
have
wanting
a
to
sh-
send a
if
press
you
release
have-
to Casey.
But if you have a show that is curated by so and so,
Yeah.
like,
You put it
maybe
together.
maybe you need to. This person chose
Curated.
the pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, say it.
Okay.
Say it like that. As we mentioned earlier, no shortage of star power here in town for South by Southwest. We got a chance to talk to a few of them on the red carpet over the weekend. Covered the premieres of films and shows such as Love and Death, Flamin' Hot, The Long Game, and Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, this is Kelly Saberi. She was out with me on Saturday. You came out, as we mentioned earlier. Sunday morning. Casey was out there Saturday night.
Yeah.
Kelly's talking to Jesse Plemons. If you guys know him, he's from Friday Night Lights and Breaking Bad.
He's doing Love and Death. That's the HBO show, HBO Max show that he's on. And who's this
This
fellow?
actor actually starred in Almost Famous. Remember that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the actor from Almost Famous.
wow.
There's,
Patrick Fugit, I believe is how you say his name. Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
You know her from The Avengers.
She's in Love and Death with Jesse Plemons.
Yes, that's
That is
their
a
HBO
Texas
Max show.
story.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's actually like a true crime.
Yeah, it is
kind of
true
thing.
crime
Yeah.
took place in the 1980s in North Texas.
Like a woman's accused of murdering her friend or whatever.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah, and Eva Longoria, of course, Texas born and raised. She's premiering a movie, Flamin' Hot, about the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. We were going to eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but
We
I forgot
forgot.
them, so
Forgot.
we'll
Well,
maybe
you're
do them
busy.
next roundup. Yeah, these are some of the other stars that were on the carpet.
And
yeah,
that was
then
Saturday.
That was Saturday night. Casey and I covered Ewan McGregor,
Ewan
Scott
McGregor.
and Clara.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, and then Amanda and I, we did Sunday with The Long Game.
The Long Game,
We
which
watched
is
Good Day Today.
Yes.
Cheech was here. He's in that.
Cheech Marin.
Dennis Quaid.
Jay Hernandez,
Hernandez, yeah.
a couple of other people. It's made by, directed and produced by Austin-based film director Julio Quintanilla. A story of Del Rio, Texas high
Golf team,
school
right?
golf team
Yeah.
that went on to win the championship. Anthony Mackie, this was a big.
We
which
had all
one
the
was this
Avengers
one?
on Saturday, so he's in a new
No.
movie called If You Were the Last.
Okay.
This was, and then
There's Ewan
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor.
When you told me that he's doing, because I read the book, The Gentleman in Moscow, he looks exactly like that
Oh,
character.
see, okay, now
Yeah.
Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah, so
See,
now.
Amanda wouldn't have been surprised had she saw him on the red carpet.
Now-
Casey saw
He
him
must
and
be
was
Gentleman
like,
in Moscow.
But
that
now,
is not Ewan McGregor.
as soon as you said he's filming A Gentleman in Moscow, I'm like, oh well, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see him as the character. He's
Yeah.
really there.
And those are the golfers.
Yes, these gentlemen right here are the real life golfers from the Del Rio team. This is Dennis Quaid and his 29-year-old wife. And
Jay
there's
Hernandez.
Jay Hernandez.
Yes. But yeah, so it's been a very busy day, or weekend, I guess. We had a busy day yesterday, talked to Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
We got a few others coming up this week.
And then if you are watching this, know that on Saturday the 18th, it has been confirmed,
Yes.
I believe.
It's going to be the new movie Air.
Yeah, Air, which is
Ben
the Matt
Affleck,
Damon, Ben
Matt
Affleck
Damon,
movie
Viola
about
Davis.
Nike.
Yeah.
And they're having their premiere here at South by Southwest, the closing night
Yes.
premiere.
So fingers crossed that we are going to be able to help, get
Gosh,
a
good
chance
luck.
to cover that for y'all. So
That's two huge movies. And they also did John Wick.
yeah.
Yes,
it's
that was the
Monday.
secret
Yes, Keanu
screening on
Reeves was
Monday.
here, yeah.
I mean, I gotta, round of applause to the film festival people at South by Southwest.
Yeah, let's get some good stuff.
They killed it this year.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Let's take a dive into our video vault.
I think
As we've
Casey's
been
gonna like
talking
this
about.
one.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm interested to see this. As we've been talking about, South by Southwest has turned into quite the event, but things weren't always like this. Take a look at what South by Southwest was like back in 1991.
Jamming musicians are putting their best songs forward tonight. The bands play for up to 40 minutes each, and they're hoping the right people are watching.
We came to expose our band to as many people in the profession as we could and maybe get a record contract.
I don't know, I'm looking for the same thing everybody else is, enough money to do what I do in front of a lot of people.
Hundreds today jammed the Hyatt Regency Hotel, the base of this year's conference. It kicked off with a Texas welcome from Governor Ann Richards, who says she's proud of Austin's prominent music scene.
I'm grateful to the music industry, to its importance, and to the role that it plays in our economy.
Keynote speaker and singer Roseanne Cash reminded the crowd of mostly musicians that they're artists first.
The responsibility of the artist is to tell the truth and to commit herself to uncovering the truth if it's not readily apparent.
Meanwhile, music industry vendors and booking agents crammed the trade show in the hotel's ballroom.
Well, to promote our company and our bands and to meet the rest of the people who are in the music industry.
Workshops and panel discussions offer advice on the business side of the industry.
No, they tell you exactly what you need to do to get signed and what you need and who you need to talk to and all that stuff. It was definitely informative.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was our big takeaway from that
hair.
package, right? It was like, we have a lot less hair going around South by now, right?
Wow.
That's
pretty cool, right?
unrecognizable. It's just a big room of vendors that was South by pretty much.
So crazy. And that's just, what, 20 years ago? No,
That's
30 years ago. 32.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So try to do the math.
That's crazy. How much it has changed so much. Like if you guys walk around now, we all know because we live here, and for those of you out
And
there,
we work downtown.
Yeah, it's just wild. There's like things everywhere, like we've just been talking
And
about
the
this whole thing.
scooters.
Yeah, and now it's just wild to see how, 3 decades ago it was a totally different thing.
Wow.
But yeah,
That's incredible. Good job there.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Remember, you can get details about all the stories we talked about in the links below this video. Thanks so much for watching the Good Day Austin Roundup.
You can subscribe to this channel and check out the rest of our content, or head to foxandaustin.com. Remember, Good Day Austin starts each weekday morning at 4:30. Catch these guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.